Alright, today's probably about 5 weeks or 6 weeks after the competition. The beard is back. I just woke up. We have a fuck ton of shit to do today. And I gotta get a new setup that I'm doing for these interviews. You guys saw the Dorian Yates interview. I'm in the process of putting some better quality shit together. I needed like a microphone, and it's more of a pain in the ass than anything else, but I now need a new camera because the camera on my MacBook Air is just not as good as I want the quality to be. You can see the quality of this is a little bit better too. And so we're gonna go run and do that. Then I've interviewed Jay Jung today. We've already had Dorian Yates, Phil Hernan, Skip LaCour. We have a whole bunch of other people on deck. Jay Jung is today to learn more about the Super League that's coming out with Dorian Yates. And I want to get this shit done before that interview. So we're going to go run and do that. We're going to get the new camera and hook that shit up. And then we're going to go to the gym and train today. And we're going to do back some high volume work, something different you guys have never seen from me. We're going to show that today. And I actually have somebody going to shoot that with me today, Virgil, who is local to our area, so they can have some actual footage and not always just me vlogging like on a stand. Like put it on a fucking stand and leave it there. So we're going to do that. 197 today. I was 186 for the show. About 11 pounds. We'll do a physique update and all that stuff. The nose ring. People are fucking triggered by my fucking nose ring. They're like, Jerry, you're too old for a nose ring. I'm like, I can do whatever the fuck I want. The fact that you're triggered by me doing something is fucking really weird to me. I don't know. It's shocking. I think you're too old to be living with your parents still when you're fucking, you know, over 18 years old. But that's just me. I mean, what the fuck? So we're gonna get this show on the road and get fucking started. And let's head to pick up the new camera first. I think we're gonna do that first. Quick physique update. 197 pounds. It's actually about 8 weeks past the show now that we're sitting at. And the goal is to just stay as lean as possible. And I can actually rotate my arm fully now. So I took a week off to actually let my body heal a little bit. And I'm not training heavy anymore. I'm actually training very light. High rep sets, high volume sets, giant sets. It's not my usual way of training, which you guys will see in the upcoming video of me training in the gym. But man, I'll tell you, I'm having a hard time keeping my weight down training like this. Like, the body does grow as a unit. That's my personal opinion, and I think I've seen it time and time again with many people I've talked to that are successful trainers. You cannot isolate one muscle group and get that muscle group to grow. It just doesn't happen. If that happened, synthol wouldn't exist, okay? And people like Ronnie Coleman, whose calves were not up to par, would have been able to train his calves more and get those calves to grow. Jay Cutler, whose chest was not as good as his shoulders, he would have been able to even that stuff out. Branch Warren, all these guys would have been able to even their physiques out. And people like Milo Sarshev, who's known for being super symmetrical and stuff, couldn't add size to his arms, so he put synthol in his arms. You know what I mean? Like, synthol wouldn't exist if you could do that. And people don't think, they think, oh, the more I train a body part, the bigger it gets. And that never fucking happens. Your physique never, ever fucking changes like that. Like, your entire body gets bigger as one unit. It grows as a unit. So you guys are going to see the new type of training that really fucking hits every muscle over the course of a week at really high volume, but not super high intensity, with the ability for the muscle to recover. So you're really pushing it as far as getting the muscle fibers, the red muscle fibers, the white muscle fibers, sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, everything. And yeah, it's kind of a different thing because my body just wants to grow. Like, I'm having a hard time staying under 200 pounds. Like, at night when I got on the scale, like last week, I was like, holy fuck, I'm 200 pounds. But what am I doing? Like, my carbs are a little bit higher than they were for the show, but I'm not eating a ton of food. Like, I'm not eating a ton. I'm not fucking eating any junk hardly at all. I have one day a week where I have a pizza or a few burgers. That's about it. I've cut soda out completely. I'm not drinking any kind of Diet Coke or anything like that, which I've noticed keeps me even drier by not having that in my body, which means I was having some kind of reaction to that I wasn't really aware of. And overall, I just feel better. But my weight is just fucking climbing, which is really weird because I'm not really getting fatter. Like, it's just climbing. And I'm like, fuck, it's not a steroid thing because I'm not on steroids. I'm not even taking the andro products right now. So fuck, my body's trying to grow from this type of training, which may just be a good type of training for me. It's very hard compared to what I normally do. Normally, I'm in and out of the gym in like 35, 40 minutes. Now it takes me about an hour 20 minutes, somewhere around there, to get this volume in. And I'm sore as fuck for days, but overall, I think it gives me like a fuller, better look than what I normally have. And this is where I'm gonna try to stay at like all the time. So we're gonna head over to we're gonna go to Best Buy and get this camera done and get back here, hook that up. I'll show you guys my new rigging that I got in there so you guys can see what's up. Eat, get the interview going, do the interview, work on the rest of the client stuff, edit videos, get to the gym and train and record with Virgil. I gotta charge the drone so we can fly the drone inside the thing too. All right, we got a lot of shit to do, so let's get started. Alright, what I wound up going with was the 4K Pro webcam, which, you know, I don't know a whole lot about this shit because this is kind of new for me, adding on shit to your thing. So what I did was I just basically went in and found the most expensive webcam that I could find that they had that was 4K, so it can record with really really clear. I don't know why the fuck anybody would want to look at my face anyways, but the laptop thing just wasn't doing it. So it came to $169.59 total, which I thought I was going to spend like 60 bucks on a webcam because I know they're like cheap. Some of them were like $19.95, and I was like, fuck, this shit's cheap. I'll just add one of those on because my actual camera that I use can't link to the Mac. It only links to Windows for some reason. I don't know, fucking some stupid shit like that. I'm sure there's some kind of weird software or something I could probably do it. I was like, fuck it though. If I'm going to be doing these interviews, I need to upgrade and invest in this to get the best quality that I can. So now I have to use the microphone because you couldn't really hear my voice as good on some of the other ones. So I bought a microphone with a mic stand. I'll show you guys that setup. And then like I realized when you're using the microphone in studios, you always see people wearing headphones, and I was like, why the fuck? That's stupid. Why wear headphones if there's a speaker on the computer? Well, the speaker on the computer, when someone speaks back to you, you can hear it through the microphone. It's like a fucking reverb. So you have to wear headphones and cut out the sound of the speakers on your laptop so that it doesn't pick up on the microphone, because the microphone's more sensitive than a regular mic. So it's like a whole fucking setup, and I'm sitting here going, I basically have like a little fucking studio set up inside my office now for these interviews, which I think they're cool. You know, I wish I had it set up for the Dorian interview and the Skip. You know, I noticed Skip had a super clear camera on his computer, and I was like, wait, that's what I need to get. You know what I mean? Like Dave Palumbo and those guys have like that super clear you know, video attached to their audio. So we're gonna go home and set this shit up, get ready for the Jay Jung interview, and first we're gonna eat though. We're gonna get home and fucking eat, and then we'll set the shit up. I'll show you guys, you know, the setup once I get it all set up. So this is my office. You can see there's a lot of shoes in here. This is also the spare room where I keep a lot of my sneakers. I got a lot of shit in storage too, but everything's kind of a mess right now because I'm still setting this stuff up. But you can see right here is the microphone, the new microphone. And I got the new camera set up on the back of the computer, and I got everything ready to go. This thing just swings back, like it just moves, so I can just kind of close it, swing it back, and I have my my Mac set up over on this side, so I can be working, editing, rendering videos on this side, doing emails on this side of my laptop. And I like the wireless mouses, so I have like the double wireless mouse setup. I don't really like the small keyboard. I'm thinking about getting another keyboard because I don't like the smaller one. So you try to transition from the smaller to the bigger one, like it fucks with your hands. So this is right now the setup that I have, that I spend most of my day in from about 10 a.m. till about 2 p.m. and then when I get back home at about 8 till about 4 in the morning, I'll be sitting in that chair working at this desk. So if you hear from me on email and when I'm filming, the camera actually goes right here when I'm filming. Like the tripod sits right here, and this is where I film from. That's actually Bruno right there, his ashes. My YouTube play button behind the thing, and then a little Rhode Island thing. But I put the camera right there and I film from there. So when you guys see me filming, I'm actually sitting in this chair at this desk filming. It wasn't very hard to set up the camera, which is good. You plug it in and fucking choose it on the Skype, and it's pretty much done. That's cool. I just found out now that I'm actually going to be interviewing Dave Palumbo today. So I have Jay Jung, Dave Palumbo, then I have to get to the gym to do the video shoot by 3:30. So all this shit's going to be taking place in the next couple hours. Cool stuff on the fucking back burner. I'm super excited. The reason I'm interviewing Dave is, Dave's been around a long time. He's like a historian of bodybuilding. He got to a very elite level. He was one of the first guys to be over the 300-pound mark. And I think that people kind of lose sight of who he really is and what he did for the sport, and kind of look at him as just the journalist guy now. They forget that Dave Palumbo was a lot more than a journalist. He actually walk the walk. Is not one of these guys that just, you know, just fucking watched everybody do it. He did it. So I'm like, what the fuck? Let's give him a chance to fucking speak out. Nobody ever asks him to go on their shows, right? So fuck it, let's do that. Something a little different. And I've always respected Dave, so, you know, I'm just glad that he decided to come on. So that's going to take place today. And then we're going to train and then finally fucking eat and then go grocery shopping after that because Erin needs her food and stuff. So I have to get stuff for her while she works. So it's a busy day, but I'm fucking excited. And shit, yeah, so let's just get going. Did you eat your food? Did you eat yet? Come on, you want to eat? You hungry? You hungry? Let's eat, come on. Come on. Come on. I said, fuck you, Dad. I don't eat when I want to eat. Yeah. We got one. What do we got today? Florida Sunrise Pancakes from Nutrition Solutions. Pancakes? You want pancakes instead of your food? Yeah, you do, don't you? So Dorian eats a dog eating fruit. So now I feed Brady mango. He loves it. Is it mango? Good boy, ready? Easy. Easy. Yeah, boy. Good boy. You like the mango? He loves the mango. Good boy. Good boy. Alright. Pre-workout, intra-workout, peri-workout nutrition. Super important, my personal opinion. So pre-workout, I like to get the intracellular in me first before I actually get to the gym. So it's in my bloodstream. My workouts are probably not going to be more than an hour today, roughly. So we're going to do 1 scoop before the workout. If it's going to last an hour and a half, I'll go 1 scoop during also to keep my energy levels up and to keep from fatiguing. So 1 scoop of Intracell 7, 1 scoop of Adrenal Rush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stir that up. Stir that shit up. Stir up some shit. I could just shake it, right? What the fuck? There's a shaker bottle. Instead of shaking, I'm stirring it. What the fuck? Anyways. Right, Brady? And also, we have a new, I'm actually out of it, a new product that we're testing right now. An intro workout, a pre-intro workout that is some pretty fucking impressive shit, dude. It's going to be, when it debuts, you guys are going to fucking love it. So take 2 pyretic, and I take 4 of the Engorge. Serving size is 5, I take 4 because there's also, glycerol inside the Bio S3 Intracell too. Take with me post-workout immediately following my weight training. If I do cardio, I'll take it after cardio. Like I'll do cardio after my weight training, which, I mean, today's Tuesday, so I'm going to do my fucking cardio. It's good for my heart. I don't want my wife to get on me about keeping my heart healthy since she's a fucking cardiac nurse. 1 scoop of essential amino acids, max, EA max. Essential amino acids actually build muscle. Branch chains don't. So my branch chains, which are in intracell or pre and intra workout, and then post workout is your essential amino acids, which actually help you build muscle. So one helps you to be less catabolic and spare muscle tissue, which is the BCAAs that are in intracell, and then one is to actually build muscle post workout. So we're gonna have to get out of here before this shit kicks. guys, that's it for today. So what we did basically, the high volume routine. So what you saw was rotations of giant sets, supersets, and straight sets all together. And when you count them together, the first exercise, which was reverse close grip, reverse wide grip, overhand grip, and then stiff arm pull downs, 4 sets of one set of 4 rounds. So basically, when you're done with that set of rounds, you've done 16 sets for the first quote-unquote exercise. Moving on from there, you saw the reverse push-up with the DC chins hanging in there with supersetting those. Each one of those, you're looking at 3 sets of each, that's 6 sets right there. Seated rows with the triple grip, the supersets of the pull-downs behind the neck with the wide grip. All in all, and then the rope, the rope rows. All in all, you're looking at 40 sets for the whole workout, which is a lot of volume. The weights are a lot lighter. You notice the tempo is different in certain exercises. There's a slower tempo, some are smoother, some are a little bit heavier weights, a little bit lighter weights. Basically everything gets done in this workout. So that's it. I'm going to take my essential amino acids now. You guys saw me mix up before, immediately after the workout, and then have something to eat within the next hour or so. And stuff's so good. I couldn't even wait to get Virgil's laughing behind the camera. But that's it, guys. So I'll put some more of these down and film where we can get them. But the high volume stuff seems to be working for me right now. I'm going to stick with it. It helps my joints. I'm not hurting like I was before. And I'll go with this until I need an active recovery phase. Then I'll do active recovery, not deload, but active recovery for a certain amount of time before cranking it out again. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm Biockickz and I approve this message.